Hey, this your boy Gunplay, Don Logan, no slogan, baby. Animal shelter, dog check, woof, man. I want to motherfucking give a special shout out and salute to the progress report. A decade strong and going and won't stop, can't stop, ever, fucker.
The Progress Report.
All right, what's going on? It's your girl, Lalaa Shepard. This is a new episode of Skipping Class presented by the Progress Report, man. Y'all see who I got in here, the living legend himself, Mr. Gunplay. What's good, man?
Back at it like a crack at it.
Damn fucking right. Now, I was saying off air, you know, our first interview, our first official interview was back in 2015. We was at Patchworks for your Living Legend album. That was my first time really getting a chance to feel your energy. I'm like, man, this dude is lit. So nice to, you know, see you back. Welcome to the official studios, and salute to your manager as well, man. Baby Savage for connecting the damn dots.
Shout out to Baby Savage,
Hell
man.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Connecting them
Shout out
dots.
to Baby Savage, man. You know what I'm saying? He's the one making everything happen on this run that we doing right now. So if anybody wants the booking, media, whatever you wanna holler at Gunplay, man, hit up Baby Savage, God of Grind on IG, and for all of that, man. And he got the building over there in Shreveport, nice. 7-story building. It's the compound. You know what I'm saying? It's the animal shelter compound now. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So just hit them up. You know what I mean? Good people right there, man. If you're trying to get that Gunplay, man.
Damn right, man. We definitely gonna get into all that good stuff too, man. So I want to just take it from your new situation, man. You a free man. Congratulations. Yes, sir. So let's get right into it, man. You know, freedom is very important, and I'm thankful that you beat your case, but talk about that, man. Talk about beating that case.
Yeah, that case is another one.
Yeah, right.
I think I'm Teflon Don Logan now. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, like, nah, I'm just blessed, bro.
Amen.
To like, when I caught the case before this case was it was my fault. Is, you know what I'm saying? It's something I did to myself. This one, I didn't do that. I did the exact opposite. I ain't slapped nobody with no pistol. I ain't did nothing. I did the opposite. I started a family, but I picked the wrong, you know what I mean, seed to plant with the soil, and it ended up being a fucking thorn fucking bush, and it, you know, and it didn't end well, you know what I mean? But I had to fight a case. She made up a thing. She said I upped the AK on her. She said I assaulted her, beat her up. She said I choked my child. And I mean, these are things that you could tell that from the jump she had something wrong. At first, because she articulates her words, you know what I'm saying? So you'll think that, you know, she's telling the truth because she's speaking proper. And the reason why is because she's 23 with a master's degree in criminology. Had the brightest future you could ask for from a 23-year-old woman. You know what I'm saying? And that's what really drew me to her, because I'm what you call a sapio. I love I'm attracted to a woman with intelligence. You see what I'm saying? An intelligent convo and like just my thing. So she had that. You see what I'm saying? And I was at the stage in my life where I was at that midlife crisis, and I'm ready to go ahead on and settle down. And I just was like playing eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and I picked the wrong motherfucker, and it cut off my toe.
You know, and listen, we all go through that.
Yeah. At this level of devil
that's
shit
crazy,
she did.
though. Yeah.
That was a different level of devil,
sure.
But I had to, you know, get that, extract that lesson out of it. Amen. You know what I mean? I had to shed a life that I thought was on the up and up, as far as, you know, really from a reset. So I had to, you know, my religion at the time was Santeria. I was doing it for 13 years. It's no, you know, I denounced it at the time, the time of this case, for my own personal reasons. I totally respect the religion. I understand the power of it, and it's just something that I had to make a conscious decision to make, to do, and it was I couldn't serve two gods, so I just, you know, picked up the Bible, man, and it's just the things that was happening to me was, you could tell that this was a spiritual warfare. This wasn't nothing physical I can do. So this had to go to a higher court. You know what I mean? Higher than the highest of you know, in this earth. You feel me? So and there's a different judge over there, and this gown is white.
Damn right.
Or see-through or whatever he got wearing up there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the big God. Shout out to Jesus Christ is one and true and living God. That's me. That's just my personal. Everybody has their personal way of how they, you know, and look, that's mine, and that's it. You know, and I promised them too. Once I get, if you get me through this, I'll tell the world about it.
Damn right.
Okay then.
Yeah. You know, but I kind of look at that like a blessing in disguise, though. You know, God probably did that situation intentionally. Like, you know what? I'm gonna get his ass back. Yep. You know. Yep. So do you look at it like that kind of, or?
What you mean? Say it one more time.
Like the situation had to happen for a reason, so you could get back to God in a sense. You know.
Because I feel like I distracted, or how can I say this? I rerouted a lot of people from the word or from anything godly. I done took away so many of God, probably people that used to be good people, but now they see me do a line and now they strung out on some, who knows, you know what I'm saying? What I done started, and now I just kind of want to reverse that, because it might be my karmic debt that I might need to, you know what I mean, to repay, and you know, that's why I'm trying to just say, look, I'm a different dude, and this is, you know, my experience.
Amen. I'm happy you're doing media. You know, from somebody that's been following your journey in your career, the initial first thought when we reading about it, it's like, damn, Gunplay, what the hell? But it's important that you are using your voice to let people know the truth.
Yeah, I have to.
You got to.
Because the I'm just trying to give a fair warning to women have the power. Absolutely. 1,000% power to lie, give up. And it don't even have to be a lie that makes sense. Yeah. They could say anything. It don't even have to make sense. And you're going to jail, brother.
For sure.
And the state picking that up. So you not fighting. The bitch could be like, hey, I don't want, nah, nigga, you got to fight the DA. So your ops is not the bitch no more. And you're cooked, bro. I was facing 15 years in prison about this shit. Yep. Had to fight it 2.5 years. She would make up anything to revoke my bond. Okay, bond revocation hearings was every damn 2-3 months, and then they'll push the trial back to another 2-3 months. So she did this for 2.5 years. Called police on my brother TrapGod Lito. Man. Everything. Got him out the club. Said I sent him in there. Got to go to court and prove that. His name is TrapGod on Instagram. I texted her, I say, God is watching you. You need to stop lying. God gonna handle you. She went to court and tried to revoke my bond and saying that TrapGod Lito, I call him God and he's my hitman. This is on the stand. This is transcript. I can't make this funky shit up.
Crazy.
So I did my own polygraph test so I could, just for my sanity.
Damn
like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, you can't do that. You feel me? So let me, you know, got that out the way, but it wasn't admissible in court. So it's a lot I went through. It was a lot of, you know, people that I thought was going to be there in my corner, and it wasn't. And that's fine. Nobody owes me anything. For sure. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
And I was going to ask you that too, man, being in that dark space, especially too, and at the time you can't tell your truth necessarily until the shit is over with. Who was there for you? And talk about like a roundabout number. How much is this legal stuff did it cost?
Just starting a family, you know, for that 1.5 years that we, you know, before we got married, and like that alone, you know, just to start, just to, you know, it was about $250,000 when I looked at the math, about $250,000 just to really get ourselves in pocket to make this the nest egg to start from, and let's do that. You know what I'm saying? And then when the switch flipped, I realized, like, not only am I losing that money, she stole jewelry, she stole everything. She stole the nanny cam with the footage, stole my phone with the footage of her doing, because I recorded her, you know what I'm saying? Then when she did that, she changed my iCloud password, changed my email address, deleted my Instagram, deleted my TikTok, deleted my 70,000 subscribers on YouTube. She tried to do everything behind the scenes to break me. Yeah. Like all your money that you make, that you can't get none of these checks no more. No, nothing. We gonna see what you do now. You see what I'm saying? And unfortunately, during that trial, during that I call it a debacle of an overthrow she tried to do. You know what I'm saying? You know, an unfortunate situation happened with her in the car accident, and I hate to I tried to tell her that what she's doing is wrong. She wouldn't listen, and that's where my heart is broke. Not the fact that I'm not lost my wife, but not the fact that we're not together anymore. You know what I mean? Because I had genuine love. She might not have, but you know, hey, look, it is what it is. But I don't want to see that happen to the mother of my child, regardless. You see what I'm saying? And then she's putting the narrative out there that I had something to do with it, and she was the only car on the road at 5 a.m, drunk, and I'm in the bed, and I get a call. She's on life support. Go check on your folk. And I'm like, you know, that's when you know, okay, right at this point, it's up here. It's gone. You know what I mean? And the potential was just so. It was so big, man. You know what I mean? 23 with a master's in criminology, bro. That's like, you know.
That ain't normal.
Yeah, nah, but I guess there's a price to pay for, I guess, having all those brains. Something got to give. It's not too much room. You can't have both. You can't do both.
Now, moving forward, how you gonna vet these women?
My women now are my goals. So I'm gonna chase my goals. Small ones, mediums, long ones, big ones, small, skinny ones, fat ones. Those are my, you know what I'm saying? Those are my, right about now, I lost a lot of time. And I don't have time to sit there and chase something that bleed for 7 days and don't die.
That part, man, you funny as hell. Now, her...
No disrespect,
no,
though.
You good. You good. Now, her out of the equation, this isn't your first time with the law, to running with the law. What was the scariest time, though? Because you was facing life before.
Yeah, that time was definitely... No, I ain't gonna lie. This one was the scary one because I didn't do it.
Yeah, I feel that.
And I didn't understand what was going on. But the one with the armed robbery, that, you know, that was a PBL, and then they tried to offer me like 10. But, you know, I wasn't going for nothing anyway, so they was going to have to shoot me them whatever they, because I'm fighting.
That part.
I'm going down, you know what I mean? Guilty or not, I'm going. So, and I did the same. I took the same mentality to this case. I say, let's go. I'm trying to do a speedy trial. They done pushed it back 4 times to the point where, like, we can't even understand how the judge is doing this. Is this even lawful? How can you push back a speedy trial that's supposed to be done in a certain amount of time, pushing it back 4 times? You want to cook me? You trying to cook? You trying to turn the heat on? It can't. I'm too cold out here. Just relax. I'm good.
For sure.
You turn that shit up, I get even, man, come on, man, I get colder.
Damn right.
You understand me?
Man, it's a blessing to be right here,
Absolutely.
man. For
Absolutely.
sure. Now, I asked you back in 2015, what was your biggest misconception? But what do you feel like it is now?
I ain't do it.
That part.
Don't misconcept me with a bitch beater.
That part.
I don't got time, energy, or patience to put my hands on the bitch no more. You know what I mean? I just avoid it. And the best cure is prevention. So just, you know, I'm vetting everybody, you know what I mean? And you know, if the time is right again, it's not like I might not dabble back in love anytime soon, but I'm gonna let God throw her in my lap, and he has to sit down and say, hey, Gunplay, I would like, he had like on earth, he better come back and be like, hey, I want to introduce you to, now hold her hand, and this is, you know, if it ain't that,
yeah, I'm
good. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple yeahs that I could, you know what I'm saying, get my whoop wops off, and you know what I'm saying? I'm good. Like,
that part.
It ain't that serious no more.
For sure.
I'm not working panub in all the wrong places. Working panub. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm weak.
Nope, no more.
Respect. Respect, man. Well, enough of the legal stuff. I want to get into some music shit, man.
Oh yeah.
Can you tell me when you became a rapper, like at that moment where you like, man, I'm about to do this shit for real. Not doing it for fun, but taking this shit serious.
Serious is 15. 15. That's when I made my mind up, and my mama told me one time we was in conversation. She just happened to say this, and while I was walking back in my room, she said something about, oh yeah, cause school ain't for everybody. Da da da. I didn't understand what she said before. Heard anything? I clicked my head. What you just said? School ain't for everybody. I'm like, bet. I dropped out that year. That was it, and I went straight to music. I said, this is what I'm gonna do. I met Ross that year too.
Wow.
And that's how everything, you know what I mean? That's how I knew. I'm like, yeah, dog. Like, this is where I'm supposed to be.
How'd your mom feel about that?
You know, at that time, she really couldn't tell me nothing. I was on probably my third, fourth charge by then as a juvie. So
outside.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing you were really gonna tell me. She just say, listen, man, if you gonna do it,
do that
like,
shit.
Like ain't no plan B.
Yeah.
I was like, all right.
All in.
Yeah, you got to commit. I said, yeah. And that's with anything in life, man. And then when I met Ross, he was the same way, same work ethic. So, you know, it just was, it was written.
For sure. And describe yourselves being that young. You know what I mean? That's, you said 15.
Yeah, I was 15. He was 18.
That's crazy.
Met him through a mutual friend named Earl. Earl started a independent label back then. It was called MIA Productions, and he sent me. We went to the studio. He sat me down with Funk Boogie. That was the one. That's the legendary Funk Boogie out of Miami. Legendary producer Funk Boogie recorded me for my first record, and then maybe 6 months later he met Ross, and his name was Teflon Don back then, and he was like, man, I got the down south Biggie, man. Y'all gonna sound good together, man. I'm telling you, man. I want you to meet him. He's cold, man. And I met him, and we took off from there, man. We just stayed in the studio, and you know, worked at it, and ain't stopped. Took no days off.
Sure. Ain't
no Sundays or nothing like that. We working, you know what I mean? And 10 years later, it took about 10 years for that for our dream to come to fruition. You know what I mean?
That's what they say. 10 years.
Yeah, it's about take about that, man, for it to really, you know. And that's where the work started.
Yeah.
You know, the work started there. Then you got to, you know, and here we are. Back at it like a crack addict.
For sure, man. What's you and Ross' relationship like now?
We cool. That's my brother. You know, I'm just trying to get myself back in order, and you know, after the great reset just now.
For sure.
And you know, I'll pull up back to him. I'll pull up back over there, man, and holler at him again right now. I know I'm busy, man. I'm busy, man. Sure. I lost 2.5 years. I gotta get that back.
Damn right, you will.
Time's hard to get a refund on.
Man.
Right?
It's tough.
Scheisse.
And it's tough. And I wanted to ask you too, like the video when you gifted Rick Ross a chain.
Looking
back at it though, like why do you feel like it became this big spectacle online when y'all cool?
Because my wife did a GoFundMe. Because my daughter had she needed open heart surgery.
I did see that.
Maybe like 8 days or a couple hours or a couple days after she was born. I think, a couple days. And because my wife panicked at the time, she young, she never been in this. She think GoFundMe. I'm like, you don't got to do that, but you know, I don't want to. What makes you comfortable? I'm with that. Go get the GoFundMe, whatever. I'm thinking she gonna put some old big $500,000, $250,000. She put $50,000. I'm like, just go ahead, bro. You know what I'm saying?
If you gonna do it, do this.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, all right, whatever. So after that, I say it's about 6 months later. Once Ross had saw that, he called me, you know, the next day and said, hey man, you know, told Sam Sneak to tell me to take it down, you know, and I was like, I didn't even know what he was talking about at first, because she was doing all my social media. See what I'm saying? So I thought she was doing it on her page. She was like, can I do but she put it on mine too. So I'm like, what is you talking about? And I said, I was like, okay. I thought she was talking about her. And then I look, and it's my shit. And I'm like, I ain't say nothing. I was like, all right, bet. And so he sent that, you know what I mean? And I was grateful for that. Then I got him got him a feature. You know what I'm saying? To gotta. I'm just not the type that don't give me nothing, dog.
Make it make sense.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not the type, bro. I try to put that money. I put that money back. You know, you get him a feature, whoop, and he still, you know what I'm saying, looked out for me too. And I was like, you know what? I already wanted to do this. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I'm getting back on my, after the surgery and all of that, I'm getting back on my feet. Let me go ahead and do something nice for my dog. So I shot him the chain, whatever, something small, you know what I mean, whatever. And the people from the GoFundMe saw it and thought I took that money and bought him that chain. And everybody was spamming the shit, saying, "Oh, I want my $5 back. That nigga ain't broke. Da la 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 la." No, nobody ever said I was fucking broke. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I said, do not put I don't like people in my business, bro. Yeah. That wasn't for that. But I can't tell a panicking mother, bro.
For sure.
I can't tell a panicking mother nothing. You see what I'm saying? I gotta just go ahead, bro. Go ahead, do what you do. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I gotta do. That shit is, we'll make it happen, though. It was you're looking at a 7-figure tab about that shit, but it's, the insurance, I think, handled 70%. So, you do the math.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's still a ticket.
Yeah, damn right.
You feel me?
Anything with the hospitals.
Yeah, it's still a 6-figure ticket. See?
Easily.
So, yeah. So, you know what I mean? But I appreciate the help that Ross and everybody did for the GoFundMe. I never took the money for GoFundMe. Like they got the money right back. Like
that part.
You know what I mean? But yeah.
I think at the end of the day, man, whenever anybody going through some shit, a real friend gonna always
mute this stuff.
I got you, man. So, but
I forgot to bring my.
I got you, man. But salute to y'all, man. Real friendships, man. That shit is beautiful.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing,
brother,
for sure. Now, with your name, Gunplay, did it ever backfire on you? Being an artist, or did it work in your favor?
There's a few times where it didn't work in my favor, like a college or something that I missed out on. Colleges pay.
Yeah.
They pay bag.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, they was like, yeah, man, I want to book them, but man, the people they say his name, Gunplay, they already know, man. They gonna have some bullshit going on there, man. And so I was like, you know what? At the time, I was already dropping the name Don Logan as an AKA.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm just gonna go ahead on and stamp it. And I made a mixtape. I did everything. I just started saying it all the time. So I knew it was gonna be a point where I was gonna have to change that name. And if I did, you already know. So it's not like Gunplay to whatever the fuck my new name is. Yeah. Now you've been hearing it.
Branding it.
You acclimated. Yeah. You acclimated with the name already. Branding. I've been branding it.
That's real. Real talk. Real talk. And speaking of music, man, that Almost Free project, you dropped it last year.
Yep, on house arrest.
For sure. Okay, yep. So talk about that, man, that process, recording it on house arrest.
Yeah, I ain't gonna, you on the truth?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Like I had a bunch of records and shit like that, right? There was maybe like 1 or 2 records I did for that. I had a bunch of records sitting around, right? And I was fighting that case, man, and I was running out of money, man, and I just went to a label, man, and just say, yo, just buy me out, cause I know these Jewish people, you know what I'm saying? They cool with me out there on the West Coast, and they buy me out sometime. Pause, you know what I'm saying, with my projects and shit like that. So I just said, man, I had no choice. I said, I gotta, I'm sitting here with my hands tied, dog. I got no contacts in my phone. This bitch on the media every day cooking me, like, what the fuck, bro? Like,
That's crazy.
So I just said, my nigga, hey, look, just take these hot 10, these hot 12 real quick. Do that, you know what I mean? And then, yeah, so.
That part.
Then I did the video after the case. And
got you.
I beat it, yeah.
Okay. And then so with your socials, pretty much, I see the new Instagram page, YouTube, just everything. So
at not Gunplay again.
Yep, I got you.
Yep,
I got you.
Not me again. Oh, yes, I'm back, motherfucker.
Damn right, you back.
Yes.
So I want to talk about this campaign tour with Baby Savage, and I see y'all moving around. You got some stuff that you're doing for Valentine's Day and all that good stuff. So How good does it feel to be back outside?
Man, I just the air.
Yeah, for real.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I had to sit there and I was breathing courtroom air, felt like every week for hours. Just courtroom this, court that. Don't know what's gonna happen in the middle of the night. She might make up something the next day. You got a court hearing for bond revocation from some other so that's all I was doing. Now I feel like, you know, the world off my shoulders, man. I feel like I got 2 lungs now instead of 1. I think 3 lungs now instead of 2. You know what I'm saying? I could finally think about the future and not have to worry about what's going on, if that's even possible to do, if I'm facing this shit and what's going on. You know what I mean? But that's when my faith came into play, and I knew, you know, this level of devil was finna get, you know, I was gonna win. You know what I mean? I already knew it because I didn't do it.
Amen.
I didn't do it.
For sure.
You know? So, yeah.
For sure, man. Now, I did hear in the other podcast you said you got an upcoming docuseries coming, right?
Who said that?
Well, you said you're doing a podcast, but then you also doing like something with it.
Oh!
I thought it was a docuseries you said you was doing.
Yeah, so I had just hinted just now that I was gonna do something about the situation that just happened. It was gonna be like a like we're reenacting everything that happened basically, and it's gonna be so many twists and turns and so many suspenseful moments in real life, and all of this is real, based on a true story. Literally. Like, you won't even believe it. It's a thin line between love and hate.
Classic movie.
Pow to your eyebrow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
That's what it's
so that's what you're working on.
That,
okay,
you know what I'm saying? So I had hinted that just now at the last situation I was at, and I thought you.
No.
But,
so it was an interview I watched. Actually, you did it like maybe 3 months ago, and I could have sworn you was saying that you was gonna do like a docu-series, which would be dope.
Oh, so what it is.
But we just got some exclusives, so that's cool too.
So what it is, what I wanted to do, which I am gonna do, but everything has to go in order.
Of course,
so now,
of course.
What I'm thinking of doing is there's I was gonna do the podcast with me, Lazy, TrapGod Lito. That's the one we just chilling, vibing on, so we could get into the podcast arena. Once we get into the arena, my mind, I think big, and I think of, since I've been fishing so long, and my audience, like, they really love that. Mm-hmm. They love when I go run up on boards and throw the Bowie knife in their heart till they, and they, you know what I'm saying? They love to see that. When you going board hunting again? When you going fishing again? So, but I want to do that like around the world. So I want to, but you know what I mean? So I want to, like, I see myself Travel Channel. Yeah. Now we're going on yachts around the world to go catch big game that we can't catch over this side, Australia, Italy, whatever, off the coast of these different countries with different millionaires that want to invite us on their fishing yacht. You see what I'm saying? That's what these are. So we want to go to the most extravagant fishing yachts around the world. Me and the co-host from my co-host would be K Fox. So shout out to K Fox from 99 Jams down there in Miami. You know what I mean? And then my brother Hazardous Sounds from the engineer at Drink Champs. You know what I mean? So this is something that's in the works that we're gonna put together. I shouldn't be saying nothing, you know what I mean? But so I'm gonna pray over it, so nobody gives it no crosses. God, please watch over what I just said, and don't let nobody cross it. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. There we go.
That part.
I just had to give y'all a quick, you know what I mean?
Nah, for sure. Everything going.
Yeah, it's gonna
fall into place for sure.
Yeah.
Now we gotta talk about cutting your hair. I think the haircut looks great. Say you was gonna show it to us.
I still got my dress. You don't see my. No,
yeah, right. We see that haircut, man.
Hold on.
Yes, sir. Hold on. Now talk about deciding to cut your hair, and do you still have your hair?
Huh? Yeah. Like everything else, I had my hair. I cut my hair, and I kept it because I was gonna frame it, and you know she stole it too. So who knows what she'll do with it, and you know what I mean.
Damn.
So look, I've been through so much. You gotta get you gotta see the movie, the docu-series, whatever. We got the episodes of this shit, man. It's gonna be, you're not even gonna believe it. You're gonna be like, there's no way she did that. Yes way, totally did.
Damn.
Had to fight the laws and her and media and it was humbling. It was humiliating. It was all these emotions in one that I've never felt before, like on that scale. And you can't do nothing about it. So I had to learn patience. I had to learn humility. I had to learn self-control. I had to learn, you know what I mean? Like making, you know, how am I gonna formulate my next move? So after this, you know what I mean? I had to learn manifestation, learn how to pray. You feel me? I had to learn all this shit. So that's why this EP that I'm dropping, this time is personal. It's a different gunplay. It's not a shake your booty in the club. It's not a turn up. But it's all, if you like Bible on the Dash, I got 5 of them on there.
For sure.
It's 5 of them on there. It's an EP and it's 5 heavy hitters on there. You know what I'm saying?
When can we expect that?
March 6th. I mean, yeah, March 6th. 3-6.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
3-6. March
I love
6th.
that consistency, man.
Yep, absolutely.
What's been your proudest accomplishment being Gunplay? Because I know you went on tour with Jay-Z. You did some major shit. But what's your proudest?
My proudest
accomplishment.
A proudest accomplishment.
Yes. Just being who you are.
Ooh, proudest accomplishment.
Whatever that look like. Forgiving myself. Forgiving myself. I love that.
Yep.
I love that.
Yep.
Damn, that's deep, man. Forgiving yourself, can you go deeper into that though?
Cause like the things that I did to myself, and the situations I put myself in, I was hard on myself for a while, and that's when drugs came into play, and you want to numb yourself, and once you're aware of why you're doing what you're doing, then you look back and you say, damn, self, I was fucking you up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I forgive myself for not being consistent. I forgive myself for not showing up for myself. So I owe myself. And that's why this time it's personal on this project.
I love that, man. Salute to you. How are you doing with, just the drug usage and shit like that, though?
Say it again?
How you doing, like, just with drugs and stuff
I'm
like
good,
that?
I'm good. I'm just down to an 8 ball, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
You funny as fuck.
Thanks.
Hey, I'm weak, man. With Gunplay, I just got one more question for you.
No, I'm bullshit, man. I'm chilling, though.
Yeah, nah, for
you
sure.
See, I got water, bro, and it's
you
not
silly
vodka.
as hell. You silly as hell. I got one more question for you for this episode, man. I ask all my guests to define our keyword progress. Our show is called The Progress Report. So what does progress mean to you, man?
Progress? What progress means to me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow. What progress means to me. Progress is if your mind, damn, that's a good one. You got to give me about it.
Okay. So I look at progress as growth, never stopping. Just even looking at just the stuff that you overcome, that's progress. Forgiving yourself. I mean, however you want to define it.
That's progress.
There's so many different, ways to look at it. You know what I mean? But I want to know from your mouth and your words, what does it mean to you?
I'm getting a download. What you say? Okay. Boom. Here we go.
Okay.
Progress to me is the day for day getting closer to God. How close you can get to God. Right? That's what he said. That's progress. The closer you can get to God every day.
Amen,
right?
Man.
Okay.
I'm proud of you, man.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, love.
This was dope, man. Anything you want to say to your Day One fans, though?
I thank you. All my fans on Spotify, all my fans on every DSP platform, the DSP platform.
For sure.
Thank you. For all of these years you followed me, all of these years you've never let me down. You always been the truthful. If a record sounds rushed, you tell me, and I love you for that. I love the criticism. I love the flowers I get all the time when I'm in the street, when I'm online. I appreciate you. This next project, and I want to apologize too. This time I will be more consistent. And Scout's Honor. Yeah, this one, right? This is my heart, right? Yeah, Scout's Honor. I got so much love. I think I got 2 hearts out here. You feel me? But yeah, thank you. And this time is personal. By the time you see this, it'll be out. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Animal Shelter.
Yes.
TrapGod Lito.
Yes, sir.
You already know, smoked out Lazy. You know what I'm saying? Lazy smoked out. So that's why he's not here right now. But he's on the next flight, on next thing smoking. He'll be over here, man. Animal Shelter. Shout out to motherfucking Baby Savage.
Yes, sir.
You already know, making it all happen like a real captain. You feel me?
Damn right, man.
The Progress Report.